this week's edition of Simulation Saturday. I'm your host, Bruce the Noob, and as always with me is the Master J. Master J, how are you doing on this fine evening?
Very good, as always, and this is a nice matchup.
It's a very juicy matchup.
Playing the Seattle Eagles and the Philadelphia Seahawks.
I like that. Yep, it is the Philadelphia Eagles at the Seattle Seahawks. The 10-1 Eagles at the 7-4 Seahawks. Yep,
it might be 8-4.
Might be.
No, 7-4.
It is 7-4.
I like this matchup because we get to see who's the bigger bird. You know, who has the bigger bird?
Who's the biggest bird of prey?
Who has the biggest bird of them all? Yeah. This is a good matchup, so I'm assuming this is going to be a very supportive Eagles matchup. So I'm going to stick with my home team.
It's not like they have to win this game, but you know it's always nice for the home team, like you said. So without further ado, let's get this Mountain Show on the road. I wanted to say match, but show, same thing. This is a show. This is a kid-friendly show.
It's a show.
The shows.
For show.
This actually has me pumped up for.
Pumped up.
Yep. I'm pumped up for the. I'm ready after last night's loss. I'm more than ready.
Ew.
Ew.
No way. All right. Call rush is always the way to go with the Eagle. All right. Yep, 8:30. Everything else, I think, is good.
Nope, that's good. And let's get this show on the road. Luke Kuechly.
Music key.
Hello, everybody.
All right, I'll leave the intros on. Oh, never mind.
Oh, you wanted to.
I think I'll leave the halftime on because I think that's getting dumb. I keep skipping that.
Gotcha.
So basically, what I'm trying to say is don't hold skip for the halftime.
Okay. Skip.
Skip. Oh God.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Skip Bayless still on the Cowboys.
Yep. Ever since his boys won last night, he's probably on the very happy. Very happy.
They're going to the Super Bowl.
They're going to the Super Bowl, Shannon. Yep, bet they are. Now, I have not observed enough of the Seahawks this season to actually know what's been up, but I'm sure they'll be fine tonight.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey.
Oh, that's right.
No gain on the play there.
Smuck.
Second down.
Smuck slut.
Smucky smuck.
Now Wilson on second down. To the ground.
Oh, jeez.
30, past the 20.
Oh, whatever.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin,
That was a mishap.
81 yards.
It's a big mishap.
And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Cairo Santo goes to, who was that, the Bears?
Yeah, they went to Bears.
And he was Cairo Santo.
Yep, missed the kick.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Kenyon Barner.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
How far was that kick? Do you know? It was like 40 yards or something.
About 4 yards shy.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad kick. It was way off.
At the 21-yard line.
I can't believe did I start with him? Nope.
No, you started with Blair Walsh. You can only kick like 30 yards. I'm like, what?
Someone picked up Kairos Sands, I feel like.
Nope.
Nope.
I picked up Butker. It was way better. Of course.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Oh.
It was on me, so that's the first time I've seen that. Isn't he injured?
Who? Who was that?
Cam Chancellor.
Yes, but you can keep him.
Okay. I think at this point, it's fine. Look, the other not Reed.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz now on 1st down. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Wentz again. Escaping.
Ooh, the first time he ever gets sacked.
Go down. They got him for a sack.
Mr. Houdini.
In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique.
No, seriously, Wentz has not really been sacked at all.
Except make sure you hold on to the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Who the heck's that? Wait, is that Burton?
Brent Selleck.
Oh, Brent Selleck. Oh.
Yeah.
Why is his...
Why is number 87 or?
Yeah.
Because, who'd you ask originally who it was before?
I thought it was Burton.
No, Burton's 86.
No, Ertz is 86.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Isn't Selleck 80? I forgot. I've never seen him play this much this season. I forgot his number.
I forget him playing it at all.
Yeah.
Ball to Ertz this entire season.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
Well, tight end wise, I mean. Yeah. I think I've maybe seen Selleck get I'll say 5 targets at most, and Trey Burton maybe 1. 1 or 2.
Burton's the back.
Burton's got like a couple of good touchdowns.
That easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
We don't really rotate our tight ends like we do our running backs.
No, because we got Zach Ertz.
Yeah. It's like rotating. It's like taking out Gronk.
He's like mini Gronk.
Yeah.
Which is an inch shorter.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ooh, take down, still caught.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
You know, talking about Pro Bowl, how many Eagles do you think are going to the Pro Bowl this season?
Was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing
Graham will go.
bigger plays downfield. That just propelled him
Wentz
in
will
2016.
Wentz has definitely got to go to the Pro
Bowl.
Bowl.
He uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
Zach Ertz.
I'm going to say probably about, I'm going to say 10, but
10?
Probably not.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third down, Wilson.
Oh, damn.
And incomplete here on third down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays
the third
like that
sack?
really hurt
Yeah,
play
Kendricks?
calling.
Wow.
Kendricks. Really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, Wilson. Pressure coming, and they got him.
I can't even get him to move out of the way in time for the sack even comes. Look at Pete Carroll. He's acting like a Pete Carroll.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Wilson.
That would have been friggin' awesome. This game bailed you.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
I think Russell
just come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense.
No.
And that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Russell moves very fast.
He does. For some reason, something's up with him.
At least they didn't pull Crowder from Hubble.
That time. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Once again here on 2nd and 10.
What the heck?
They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Maybe they're going back to them former selves.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. And he connects with Ertz. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Clock runs less
Maybe
than
I was wrong about their numbers.
Entertaining first quarter of play.
Burton's 88.
Yeah.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I got the numbers mixed up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Wentz now on first down. Going underneath to blow. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup,
so
and that'll make it a second down.
Pete Carroll going to choose gum. Show us what gum he's going to chew.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Wentz to throw on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
Oh, come on, stop dropping it, Torrey.
To a defensive player in another zone.
Torrey Smith, the intended receiver.
Somehow it's not his strong suit this season.
We know it's not an easy job
Actually
to go out and
catching
catch
the
passes
ball.
when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Dallas had 5 touches.
And a really long drive here,
What,
and it
Smith?
goes on and on.
Yeah.
Sounds all right.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz flushed out right.
Whatever, man.
Torrey Smith, a 20-yard touchdown.
I'm like, the defender's behind him, so might as well give it a shot. Like, that was dumb coverage. Like, what was he thinking?
What were you thinking, buddy? Why didn't you actually do your job?
Play offensively. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long
favorite
drive that
kicker.
time. 11 plays all told.
Jay Elliott.
Philadelphia in
The
the
White
end
Sea
zone.
Cliffs.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
Well, the other
this one
ones
away.
take it to mouths.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel
Catch that. Are you kidding me?
Right
I'm pressing friggin' triangle. What the heck?
Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh my God.
One season as such.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They go play action here on first down.
Ooh, I don't know about that, but okay.
And that'll fall incomplete.
It's
a
a
forward
tried and
pass,
true
I
formula,
guess.
and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play
have to be.
football.
I
If
think they
someone's
throw
trying
in
to throw
motion.
the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough,
I didn't see any
that's
throwing.
only going to help your defense.
I saw a ball
Since
drop.
being hurried, he got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson hit. It's
What?
loose. It's out.
Are you kidding me? This game is so trash. Oh my God. Stop bailing Bruce out. Stop, man. How does he miss? Did you see that?
I did, but to me, I don't even think it was a fumble. I thought that was more of a forward pass.
No, that's behind you. That was definitely a fumble. Oh my God, this game.
Looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh my God, this game is on bail mode. Like, oh my God, there's so many things that this game is getting away with right now.
So throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up, but they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Oh my God.
I'm surprised they didn't have a flag or something.
Yeah.
And the Eagles are going to take over.
Damn.
Great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he
What I was
looked at the
doing
situation still in the first half,
was some Pete Carroll
decided
decisions.
there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because
Pete Carroll
there's still
would make
time to
those
make
type
up
of
for it
decisions,
if things don't go
honestly.
right. Of course,
You and Pete
a lot
Carroll
of
be best
questions on
friends.
this one. And look, I don't wanna go for
Maybe
as
we
much as
should.
anyone.
But 4th and long.
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Oh my God, you
Might
could
be
have fought
a
that.
little angry at that one. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver.
Game is
And it's 2nd
frickin'
down.
on
Good
drugs.
friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look
Isn't
like a
it
pass
on
that he
drugs?
should have thrown?
Now the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more
Feel
careful
it.
in
It's
these
like slowing my
situations.
players
that
down
throw
on.
that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws.
Stop.
Not
Goodness.
throws like that.
That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now Wentz going underneath to Blunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting
I think this
runs,
game's on
so much
tears
for
right
that.
now.
They
In
pass
tears.
it, they score it.
They don't like the
That had
Eagles.
feel of the head
Yeah.
coach telling the
Like,
offensive coordinator,
that-
"You've got
Everyone's
4
being a
downs
hater
here.
this
We're
season.
gonna
I
go
don't know
for it on
why.
4th down
He's
unless
the
there's a
man.
disaster on
The
3rd.
Madden.
Go ahead and take a
The
shot
mad-
if you want
man
to.
guy.
And he gratefully accepted the opportunity
Probably the
and did
best
exactly
team in
that.
the NFL
If they
right
didn't
now.
get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves.
The game
and
had
say,
enough
okay,
of me.
I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. So holding by the offense and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely.
You got
Change
away
what
with
you're doing
an
in the
easy
playbook.
fumble
I did.
return
No,
for
I
a
did.
touchdown.
Defense, doesn't
I'll
it?
give you that.
Longer yard
And a pick.
situations, they often become bolder.
There's Wilson to throw. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl. Traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. But Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay.
Did you just pull freaking Dolphins?
I might
run the ball so you can get better field position for the punt because your offense is that trash.
I think I might have honestly did pull the Dolphins. Oh my God.
and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
How does this game get so far
along
away?
with his offense heading back out there for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate
Sounds like the
excitement
typical Eagles so
on a
far this
team.
season.
Keep your offense moving at a really high level.
Hurts.
That's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Wentz now on first down.
Oh, look at that.
Over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Wentz to throw on second down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Wilson. And the hit charted loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And able to find Graham. Complete.
What's the flag line? not sniffing enough butts.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Oops.
Defense.
That's just me pressing score by accident.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go again with Davis. And he'll maybe get back to the... Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he fires it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his
Patrick
Robinson back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Holding. Offense.
Fuck this game.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left
Elliot,
just
what is
short.
you doing?
No
Oh,
good.
wait.
So
What?
that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we will send you eastward
intermission
to
time. The first time we've
Orlando,
ever done
Larry
this.
Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
Well,
That was a good half.
All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some
It's
highlights
kinda like-
from the first half.
yeah. Just about how you would expect it to be from the Eagles so
Seahawks
far.
opening up on offense. Russell Wilson would find his mark in coverage. And this play will go for 6. That puts them up by a touchdown.
You must have that
3rd down
stupid.
from the 12. Sellects the target here. And
That
this
lateral.
goes 12
Yeah.
yards for the score.
He
The
hit the wrong
Eagles
buttons.
tied up at 7.
Yeah, Brett Selleck's 87.
Eagles lined up at the 20. Smith found here on the quick pass. And it's caught for the touchdown. Eagles have it at the 25. That takes the lead up to 7. Quick pass and completion is made here. And this 2-play drive goes for a TD. Eagles up by 2 touchdowns. Eagles with the ball late in the half. Wentz is going to thread the needle here, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 35. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. For the second half kickoff, let's get you back up to Seattle and Brandon Guy.
Well, that was quite good. Quite good recap. Stretch them thighs and buns and ties.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position.
I
They'll
think number
start at
19
the
was trying to fly a little
32-yard
bit
line.
there.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we got, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
What is you doing?
When we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Wentz will try again on second down. Over the middle to Smith. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. His throw incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Second down now after the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ten yards to go on 3rd. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he connects with Ertz. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 45 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now the extra point.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone. And I believe he likes it.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. On third down, here's Lacey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Okay. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like
God.
You're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown.
That was about the time when you put in Nick
Foles. The Eagles are pouring it on.
I might.
Well, 2 touchdowns.
Just for shits and giggles.
His team's happy. His coaches
Just mean
are
how
happy.
they
How
do.
about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing is Wilson, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Oops,
and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, you used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day.
Sounds like my brother's watching
because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with now his second.
I just hear someone say that's how we do, D.
And the Eagles continue to roll.
I don't know if you're confused enough, but you seen the score?
Yeah, not much of defense.
Nope.
Legion of Boom is
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one
Legion
continues
of
to go.
Groom for once. There you go.
75
Creative
yards.
enough.
The result, Philadelphia in
They're
the end
Blue.
zone.
Legion of Gloom.
Doom is too
Out there
original.
now as they
It's too
run
slow
up
for me.
and send this one away.
I need something with
That's
spice.
fielded in the end zone. Decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the
I
20.
do like J.D. McKissick, but he's a good player.
Seattle now ready to march out of the
I wish
field.
he was a starting
and
guy.
with this deficit, he can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
6.5 sacks from Michael Kendrick.
6.5 sacks.
Sack of the year.
Yep.
He gave him a little handy for one at sacks. It was only half, but teased him and stopped.
That happened fast and a big sack. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Well, interesting call there to go for
Wilson,
it.
you were too
And the
far out.
Eagles are gonna take
Making a
over
lot of Pete
in
Carroll
great
calls today.
field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know,
Like not running the ball on the 1 yard line.
Fast and furious about this decision. No matter
Marshawn
how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why did you have a certain
Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Oh,
Well, there's one you
Yeah.
don't see often.
I thought it was a flag on me. Oh well.
No, it wasn't you. It was a forward pass.
Oh, you declined it, Bruce.
I accepted it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What?
Behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's
How do I
not
still have the ball?
illegal forward pass.
What?
Oh, because you accepted it.
Oh,
You should have declined it. That's right. It was the other way around. Bruce just gave me the ball back, everyone.
The pistol here.
Thanks.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down.
I don't even want it. Like, here, give it. Have it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss
Wow.
of 2, now 3rd down.
shows how much I read my penalty options.
That's right, because it was on me, not on you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Drops it off to Ajayi. They need
Clutch.
17 on 3rd down, and that's exactly what they got.
We talk about mobility
Where's
in
his
quarterbacks
dreads?
all the time.
I don't know. Nowhere to be found. Lost forever.
Cut him off out of desperation.
Picking up a first down.
Plays are boring me.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
All right, it's false time.
It's false time.
For an Eagles touchdown.
What do you guys think?
A 14-yard touchdown.
Bye-bye,
and
wins.
the Eagles are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time,
You're being upgraded from place kick, from holder
I think we're talking about
to
a guy
the
who
quarterback.
runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now.
I don't even think I've
towards
seen the
victory.
Eagles get
3
56 this
touchdown
year.
catches. He's been the
Got 51.
Oh yeah, no, oh yeah, that's right, they
That'll be
did.
taken in the end zone.
I forget which game that was. I think it was a Broncos
And in
game.
hindsight,
Yeah,
probably should have
51 by
stayed where he
23 or
was, as he'll only get back
Ew,
to the
you see his foot?
16-yard line.
Disgusting.
The nuts is foot.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. In the slot on the right is Graham. On second down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep.
Wow. That's the pass that gets completed.
Of every single one I've thrown tonight, that's the one. That's the one, fellas. Time to go home. Game's over. Big egg.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at the play sheet and trying to figure out.
No sprinkles, though, because sprinkles are for champions.
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you
Oh my
just
God.
described. Looking
Malcolm
down
Jenkins, you need to work on your running. Oh, just a bit. All right, whatever.
51 yards. Now the Seahawks are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown.
That's false
for
time
you, Brian.
anyway.
You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just
Misses
makes
it.
things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick ahead.
All right, peeps.
Sudford.
I
know we had a backup.
That they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, this is
Damn.
complete. A gain of 32 that time. And quickly they get to the line. Now Foles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And he dumps it off to Blunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Foles. The open man is Smith. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control.
So you know how every quarterback has that connection to one receiver? I think my guy's Torrey Smith.
It might be. It might just be.
Escaping the pressure.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off.
I like to pull Russell Wilson throws, and I don't think that everybody can handle them.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on
the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another pistol look here. Now Wilson on second down. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick.
I like how the ball is in his hand. Okay.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say
like
Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
I was like, sure, I will gladly touch the ball.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. After the interception, here's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wilson rolling to his right.
Wow.
And he's got some space here. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Proud.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself
I gotta work
a little
on my
extra
hit
time
sticks.
scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And no escaping this time.
7.5 sacks, huh?
And 7 tackles.
Probably because he was aided in the sacks.
With probably Jernigan, I think it was.
Yeah.
Hard to block everyone, isn't
That's
it?
right.
And on this play,
He gave him a handy, and he only went halfway.
he's the one who got home.
Sure does
They
love them
come up in an
handies.
empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, nearly picked.
What the hell?
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I don't know no more.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next?
Oh my gosh. Let's see that again, that sexiness.
I gotta watch the play.
Well, certainly some teams.
We always have this one weird play every game. This is it. What the heck is that?
Wee! That's not in your head. This is what I do. I sit on you.
This is your ex-girlfriend walking away, and this is you trying to help get her back.
And then she finally sits on your head.
Yeah.
They're not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
Oops.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th.
Thank you.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this
is a big day for Denver.
safety. So a failure there.
Just a little bit.
I don't don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here in this game.
I can't imagine them doing 8.5 sacks.
It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already
9
there.
now.
But like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
Doesn't help indeed. This is taken at about the 14. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going.
That was an accident. I was like switching buttons. I'm like way I tried to A. I mean X. And sorry, I play Xbox.
So the
All
incomplete
good.
pass brings up second down. Now Foles.
Ooh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just a bit off ball.
Was the intended target. And that'll make it third down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Foles. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Time for a break. Back to finish it off. EA Sports after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Foles flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh my goodness.
It's incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a shotgun snap, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Sliding out of the pocket. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Hicks in there to make the
Really?
play. A loss of
I'm giving you a chance to
14,
score.
and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They come up in an offset eye. There's Foles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense.
This guy's smoking drugs.
A little credit for the defense.
Stop
there.
smoking drugs, kids.
Yeah,
It's
especially
bad
after starting in a tough
you.
spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
Now give him a little extra
What the
confidence
hell?
there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make the play
Oh,
on
man.
1st down. The good
Oh,
signal
my
calls
Molly.
never go back in the huddle and play the blame game.
The guy's wide
Those
open.
guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they're able to get to him and hit
There
him.
we go.
Another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And
Oh,
the blowout
camera guy, you okay?
continues. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Really, 2 points? Alright, I give this a
Foles will look
He
to
sucks.
throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point
All you had to do was
conversion
throw it
no
over the
good.
guy's
I
head.
know we could sit up here
It's all good.
and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my
Well,
mind.
what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
One last shot for Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And Wilson's
Oh, my
gonna be
God.
intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh, my God.
Jenkins, and that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
Wow, that
can
was
they?
fun
I mean,
for one
what
person.
A game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
You'll get it next time.
Get it next time, says
And as an
Curry.
offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Wow.
sad.
That was sad.
Sad game. Sad.
Seriously. Tearful.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Well,
oh my gosh. I would have had like 9 touchdowns with Carson Wentz if I kept him in. Can't do that to people.
Nope. Because then, I don't know what.
So it's just too much suicide going on right
now. Wow, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. But then again, I don't really know how. I want your thoughts. Let me get your thoughts.
I think you divide the score by 2 and multiply Seahawks score by 1.5, and that'll be about it. So I think the score will be 36.5 to 24.5 Eagles. That's what I think it's gonna be.
No, you might be right. I've been hearing the past couple of days that it's gonna be a 2-touchdown game. Eagles. Well, it's favoring the Eagles at a 6-point spread, is what I've heard.
No, all right, I'll give you my real score. Like 26-21 Eagles. I don't think they're going to score over 30 with this team.
Not with this team?
No, even without Sherman.
Even without Sherman, Chancellor's out.
They've still been pretty stingy, as far as I know. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, because I don't really have a whole lot of hope with this Seattle team, with being as very injury. All these injuries have been stacked up against them so far. I think they're going to get their normal 34 points, the Eagles, and I'm going to give the Seahawks 21.
All right.
So
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the defense will probably make a couple of mistakes.
Yeah.
Against this team. And is this the second year in a row we played the Seahawks at home? Or did we play them a couple years ago before Wentz?
I
think we
played them a couple years ago
with Bradford. I think it was with Bradford. It was pretty loud.
Yeah.
If I can remember correctly, I don't think Carson played this team yet.
We'll see how he does.
Last time we went to the Seahawks, I remember them saying it's pretty loud in that stadium. Carson may have some difficulties, may not be able to get his kill.
The QB sneak.
Yep. The audibles might be hard to hear.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's Bruce's concern. Okay. Well, that's it.
Well, not only that, but you know, our team's been prone to I want to say some false starts this season so far.
Okay, you think there are gonna be a lot of false starts? You said
there might be a lot of false starts.
Okay, that could affect the game. I give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will it affect the game to a whole lot? Probably not.
It could. I mean, you never know.
But then again,
it could be a game-winning drive that we go back 5 yards, and that could mean everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm giving the Seahawks 21 points, and that.
I think this game is going to be a lot closer. I'm going to re-guess. I honestly don't think this is going to be an easy game because we have been playing a very light schedule the last few weeks, and you know, I don't know what we look like until we see our team that's been on a hot streak, at least been winning games.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one of those teams, and then next week should be interesting as well. So
I'll agree with you on that. I do think, but with the whole schedule thing, so far, I think the Eagles, looking at the beginning of the season, I thought they had a pretty, not easy, but it wasn't hard, because I did look at these teams, some of these teams, and I thought, okay, they're going to lose this. I definitely am going into this thinking we might lose, but the way they've been doing, they do have the momentum at 9 wins this season so far. So, it honestly can go both ways.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, that does it for this week's edition of Simulation Saturday. Be sure to join us next week when I know the Ravens are playing. Who are they playing?
Ravens?
Yeah. Ravens are week 14. Ravens are playing Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay, so it's a divisional rival. Okay,
it's another divisional rival game. But my question to you, Joe, is: do we do something that the NFL turned down? Do this?
Oh, flex.
Yes. Should we flex a game?
If it changes, we'll
well, because
it depends on when it changes.
Well, no, they denied it.
They denied it?
They denied the flex.
Then it's whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not playing the Eagles again.
Okay. After 3 weeks in a row.
Nah, it's all right. I like the Eagles, but I mean, this is for everybody. I think. I think people want to see different matchups.
You're right.
Yeah. So we'll stick with the Ravens.
So yeah, next week we will do Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers, which should, I mean, hey, they're doing great this year, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll give it to them. Ravens?
I think they're a lot less than what they are, but okay.
Yeah. So yeah, join us next week with that matchup. And be sure to like this video and others like it. And share it with your friends and tell them all about it. Leave nice, pretty comments.
Pretty.
Don't forget
they have to be beautiful. Make sure you have a little mascara.
Very well worded.
We like pretty comments because we like the bank comments. They're nice.
Yeah. Be sure to also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on our channel here if you're watching this on YouTube. And this gets uploaded tomorrow if you're watching this on Twitch today. And don't forget to hit that, spank that bell button so you get notified every time we upload a brand new video. And as always, we will see you guys next week. Or in our next video.
Later.